Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are diving into a major political shake-up that has sent shockwaves through South Africa's Government of National Unity. The ruling African National Congress, or ANC, has been forced to backtrack on a controversial proposal to raise the value-added tax, commonly known as VAT, after facing stiff resistance from other political parties in Parliament. This move comes amid growing tensions within the governing alliance and deep divisions over the nation's economic future. Let's break this down. According to a Sunday Times report, the ANC, South Africa's largest political party, was planning to introduce a 0.5% increase to the current VAT rate as part of efforts to plug a massive R13.5 billion shortfall in the national budget. But after days of intense negotiations and pushback from both their coalition partners and opposition parties, that plan is now off the table. This development is not just about tax policy, it's a clear indication of the fragility of the Government of National Unity. The alliance was formed after last year's historic elections in May, which saw the ANC lose its majority for the first time since the end of apartheid in 1994. With just 40% of the vote, the ANC was forced to enter into partnerships with the Democratic Alliance, or DA, and other smaller parties to hold on to power. But from the beginning, this uneasy coalition has been riddled with ideological clashes and power struggles. Now, this VAT proposal has added fuel to the fire. Sources within the ANC confirmed to the Sunday Times that it became clear during recent talks that there was simply no appetite among the parties in Parliament to support a VAT hike. Even some parties within the unity government expressed concerns about the impact such an increase would have on ordinary South Africans, especially the poor and working class, who are already battling rising food and fuel costs. And here's where things really get interesting. The Democratic Alliance, which is the second largest party in the country and a key partner in the GNU, didn't just oppose the VAT proposal, they voted against a crucial piece of budget legislation linked to it. This bold move stunned political observers and signaled a potential breaking point in the alliance. Despite the DA's opposition, the legislation was passed after the ANC managed to secure the support of smaller opposition parties not formally part of the unity government. But this workaround has only exposed deeper cracks in the ruling coalition and raised serious questions about its long-term viability. Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana now finds himself in a difficult position. Without the VAT increase, he must find alternative ways to raise R13.5 billion or risk deepening the country's fiscal crisis. South Africa's economy is already under immense pressure, with stagnant growth, ballooning debt, and persistent inequality. The decision to abandon the VAT hike might be politically expedient, but it leaves a gaping hole in the national finances. And let's not forget the broader implications. This latest standoff could signal the beginning of more open rebellion within the GNU. The DA has increasingly distanced itself from ANC-led economic policy, especially around fiscal discipline and state spending. At the same time, the ANC is trying to maintain control over a fragmented and often hostile parliament, where smaller parties now wield outsized influence. The political theatre playing out in the National Assembly reflects the broader uncertainty in South Africa's post-majority era. The unity government, once touted as a symbol of compromise and national healing, is now looking more like a marriage of convenience, one that's struggling to stay together under the weight of economic pressure and political ambition. Some analysts argue that the ANC's move to court smaller opposition parties to pass the budget could backfire, possibly alienating their official coalition partners and weakening trust within the alliance. Others believe it's a savvy political maneuver that shows the ANC still knows how to play the game. But one thing is clear, the days of ANC dominance are over, and South Africa is entering a new, uncertain political chapter. This moment raises some tough questions. Can the Government of National Unity hold together long enough to implement critical reforms? Will the ANC be able to navigate this new political terrain without alienating its partners and the electorate? And perhaps most importantly, how will the state plug its budget shortfall without triggering public outrage? South Africans are watching closely. Any decision to increase VAT would hit consumers directly at the tills, making groceries, fuel, and basic goods more expensive. That's a tough sell in a country where unemployment is high, wages are stagnant, and millions rely on social grants to survive. The political cost of pushing through such a policy without consensus could be devastating in the next election cycle. In the coming weeks, expect more drama in Parliament as Godongwana scrambles to propose new revenue streams, and coalition members jostle for control over the country's economic direction. The ANC may have dodged a bullet by shelving the VAT hike, but the underlying crisis remains unresolved. South Africa is walking a fiscal tightrope, and the unity government is teetering on the edge. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Should the government have gone ahead with the VAT increase to stabilize the budget? Or was this the right move to protect struggling households? And do you think the government of national unity can survive these ongoing battles? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more updates, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay informed and stay engaged. See you next time.